Yo, what's up YouTube? We're doing a Litecoin video. I haven't done a Litecoin video for 2 months, so there's been a bit of ups and downs, yeah? Right, so if you're after any jewellery, yeah, go to my link below, yeah? harlembling.com. If you're in the UK and you want to import jewellery, right? If you go there, you can order up to £135 and not get import tax, yeah? So if you want to make more than one order, like a space amount, and then you won't pay import on any items that total below 135 quid, as the UK changed it so you don't have to pay import on those goods, right? So which is better for us, yeah, because obviously people used to moan that we used to get like trolled and stuff, right? So, right, we're gonna go into this. Right, hold on. So, I'm gonna adjust this down real quick. Right, so we're on Litecoin. We're up 38%. No, we're up 0.38% in the last, I don't know, 15 minutes. As you can see, we're £65 right now. Am I buying this every week in the last 2 months? Yes, I've been buying this every week. £30, same thing, right? And you know what? I actually caught this dip. Right, so I'm going to show you, like, so yeah, I do, right, you see this dip here, like 64, so I set a dip, yeah, like maybe 65, I think I set a dip for, so, you know, it hit here, yeah, but obviously I had it here as well, yeah, so I caught this, right, and then I caught around here as well, right, so, basically, I've been buying Litecoin since, so if I like, well, obviously, but I can go to... Let me go to where I actually, on this you can orders. Alright, yeah, to switch to the order screen, I have to switch to the order screen. Don't want to really reveal if I don't want to reveal too much. But I caught this round here and I've been buying, right? So we had this massive spike a couple of weeks ago up to like 67. I'm sure it was like 90 quid in the last month, right? The last 2 months. It went all the way up to like £90, which... I'm sure it was around here. So when was this? July 23rd. So obviously I haven't made a video for 2 months, yeah? So we're in August now. So July 23rd, it was 75 quid. Right, and I'm sure it was up at 90 at one point. Because it went up and it stayed at 90 for like a day. And then went back down, yeah? So hold on. It might be around here. So 80. So July 23rd, yeah, it went all the way up to £80, right? And I think that week I brought around 74, yeah. So as you can see, I've been buying everywhere else. Now, obviously, to transact Litecoin, it's only a penny to send it, right? So if you need to move funds between Ledger, if you need a Ledger, I've got a link below, a referral link to them as well. Right, so if you want a ledger or anything where you're moving it from exchanges, like if you try moving Ethereum, yeah, it costs us a lot, and then it kind of annoying. So we had the Litecoin halvening, yeah. So this is when the Litecoin halvening happened, and the price went down by 5%. So obviously the miners, well, it was, what was it at? 67. So it was like 66, 67, and then it dropped all the way back down to say 64, yeah, and then it was just bouncing around, and then we had a drop again to 63 quid, right, and then obviously now over, so this was August 23rd, right, so then we had a little pump back up, right, a little drop, right, and then this is on the 15-minute, yeah, so let's change it back to let's change it to half an hour, right, and zoom out. So, for example, here, it was August 23rd when it was down, right, and then it went up a little bit and dropped on the 23rd, right, you keep saying the 23rd all the way along, but I don't know why it's doing that. So, as of right now, yeah, the price is 65 quid for a Litecoin. Now, that is still cheap, because Litecoin is still doing what Bitcoin's doing, right? So, you can transact Litecoin like faster than you can Bitcoin, yeah, sending Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is fast, but because you need nodes for it to operate at its full potential, or the Lightning Network, I'm still buying this coin every week. So I'm sticking to my same plan as I put 30 quid in to this coin, obviously, and I do buy other coins. I buy Polkadot, I buy Solana, right, because obviously they pay like interest, and because I'm a crypto.com user, if you want a link to that, I've got a link below, a referral link. And then if you haven't got the debit card, obviously I use the debit card, right? So obviously my card's downstairs, right? So I use the card and I get cash back from the card when I use the card. So basically what I'm doing is I'm accumulating Crow coins. So I use Polkadot and Solana to obtain extra revenue that I put into Crow to restake, yeah, to stake at a higher rate. So I get like 8% on the Crow rate, yeah. So it has dropped down since it was like 10, and then it went down. So obviously the allocations for the coins has probably dropped. So I'm still buying Litecoin, right? So I obviously haven't put a video up for 2 months, but we're still here and we're still doing the same thing. Now there was one coin that I did buy, and I did buy Casper. I bought Casper at 2 pence, and obviously now it's like 4 cents, I think. So I'm up like, I'm not up 100%, but I'm up like 70%, I would say, 50-60%. So that's alright. And then there's not really much I can say like more on this. Like, just basically what you need to do, yeah, is if you're going to buy this, buy reds, right? So when the market drops, buy it. Now, like right now, it's 65. Now, tomorrow, it might back to be 64. So if you're going to put in an order, right, you could just set a limit to 64. And then obviously if the price goes down overnight while you're asleep, the bot will buy for you, because this is Coinbase, right? So I don't know if I have a Coinbase link in my video where I can refer you to this if you haven't got it. I probably have, but that's how you can do it. You can limit orders, and then you can limit sell as well. So if the price goes to say £75, you can submit a sell. But I do think by the end of 2023, the price will probably still be under 100 for a Litecoin. But then after 24, it might start to move. So if it does, then, you know, we know that, I said it on video, that it was going to be above 100, because I believe the bull run will slightly start like getting in as 2024 rolls through. So like say February time, yeah, when the new year of the Chinese New Year starts. So when the Chinese New Year, February 8th, right, for the year of the dragon starts, I reckon that's when the cryptos are going to start to flow up, right? Because obviously the banks are offering you 4% interest now to keep your money in there, because obviously they're trying to drop inflation, right? Because obviously inflation is very high right now, right? And we know this is the reason why we buy digital assets on the computer, right? Because you can move them around the internet from wherever you want to, and they're easy to transport over than gold or silver. Now, as you take Bitcoin as big as the gold, and then the Litecoin is the silver, I would say that Bitcoin is, you know, out of reach for most people, yeah, to buy a full coin. So, you know, the second best, you've got Bitcoin, you've got Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, which are the pretty much same thing, yeah, and the capped supply. Now, if a billionaire dies, right, in a road traffic accident, right, and he's got loads of coins, well, then the supply goes down, right? So, for anyone who obviously doesn't, like, dies or whatever, their supply goes down. So, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.